With the release of Captain Marvel less than a month away, fans are slowly starting to theorise exactly what could happen in the movie based on rumours and leaks. There's a lot of ones that seem to hold weight and others that seem completely impossible, i.e. Goose takes the Infinity Gauntlet from Thanos and reverses the snap, which better happen now that I think about it. Anyway, with so many out on the internet, I decided to put together a list of the top 3 theories on the film to let you know exactly what to expect when you go to see it in March. There may be some spoilers here, so if you don't want to know anything about the film at all, then I highly suggest that you turn off now. But with that out the way, I'm Definition and welcome to the channel where I ruin it so you don't have to. Number 1, Doctor Strange is in it. This one has saw a lot of coverage in the past couple of days to the point that it almost seems like the big movie journalists know something we don't. The theory states that the post-credit scene of Captain Marvel will show Doctor Strange travelling back in time to warn Carol Danvers and Nick Fury about the events in Infinity War. He likely gives away what happens, and this is why Nick Fury holds off ever calling for Captain Marvel until the events of the last Avengers film. The scene then ends with Strange travelling back to Titan to deliver his 14 million outcomes line to Tony Stark and the rest of the group on the planet. But what evidence is there for this? Well, the Prince of Spoilers, Tom Holland himself, let slip in an interview for Infinity War that Strange, played by Benedict Cumberbatch, had a couple of lines about the quantum realm in the film, but as these didn't appear in the movie, it seems strange that he would drop this. Of course, time is money in the movie business, so it would make more sense to have shot the post-credit scene for Captain Marvel at the same time as Infinity War, so this may have been where Holland picked up these lines from. Obviously, Captain Marvel needs to tie into the larger MCU picture, and what better way to bring her fully up to speed with just how important it is to take down Thanos. Number 2, the character can time travel. Okay, so this one has been pretty much 100% confirmed and it's pretty obvious, but I need to bring this up to talk about the other point in my video. In an interview at the start of January with Entertainment Tonight, when discussing the film, Samuel L. Jackson stated that she's pretty much the strongest character in terms of someone with powers who is able to do things. So for Carol Danvers to be that person and for Brie to become that person, it's gonna be a dynamite thing. I mean, the Avengers are up against some really tough odds right now, as we saw throughout Infinity War, so we know that we need something that's as powerful as Thanos. And at some point we'll probably find out how powerful she is and all the things that she's capable of. She's one of the few people in the Marvel universe that can time travel, so I don't know what he said after that, it's not mentioned in the interview, but anyway, this clearly confirms that not only can the character time travel, but that there will be an element of this somewhere in the movie. Jackson, like many others, was probably not aware that the character could do this, so for him to bring it up pretty much confirms that we will definitely have some time travel event in her first film. Also, the fact that Jackson has a pager too showcases that she has been off somewhere else since the 90s doing her own thing. And finally, number 3, where has she been all this time? We know that Captain Marvel is set in the 90s, and by the looks of leaked shots etc, it seems like she's a fully formed hero by the end of the film. So how does time travel tie into this and where has she been? Well, from the trailers, it's pretty clear that Captain Marvel will be battling the Skrulls on Earth in an effort to stop them invading. The Skrulls are a shape-shifting race of aliens that are some of the biggest and baddest enemies in the Marvel universe. This means that they are able to blend in perfectly with modern civilization and go undetected unless, of course, Captain Marvel, who can clearly tell when someone is a Skrull from the trailers, takes them down. A lot of fans have theorized that at the end of Captain Marvel, the titular character will travel off into the quantum realm and go through time eliminating imposters. Kevin Feige has already confirmed that Captain Marvel will feature the quantum realm just as much as Ant-Man and the Wasp did, so it makes sense for this to be the reason why she's had such a prolonged absence. In an ideal world, we will get 2 post-credit scenes, with the first being the Doctor Strange cameo that I talked about earlier, and the second being her arriving just moments after Fury paged her to find that the world is in ruins. From here, she could travel back into the quantum realm, discover Ant-Man and take him out of it to set up the events of Avengers Endgame. Who knows, maybe when Ant-Man is knocking on the door of Avengers HQ, she's actually in the scene with him and is merely being CGI'd out for the promotion, which is something that Marvel have been famous for in the past. This could be why he utters the line, "Ant-Man, I know you know that." Could he be referring to the fact that they know him, but not Captain Marvel? Well, I guess all will be answered when the film hits theatres, but obviously I'd love to hear your thoughts on the theories, and if you've heard any extra ones that you think seem legitimate. Make sure you leave them in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video then please like it, and make sure you check out my other comic book related video, the Umbrella Academy Ending Explained and Season 2 predictions, which will be linked at the end. This is a channel for people who are super into superheroes, so if that's the kind of thing you like, hit subscribe. Thanks again for taking the time to watch this. I've been Definition, you've been the best, and I'll see you next time. Take care, peace.